So hello and welcome back to another episode on the BWT Africa Rising channel. My name is Bekrit Bernard Boma, and today I'm laughing a lot because one guy, a Ghanaian, you know this Western world, when a black person comes up with something of excellence, they try to attach their name. So he's known to be a British Ghanaian. You shouldn't swap it, a Ghanaian British. Yeah, at least put them second, man. That guy has everything Ghana. Has made me redundant. And when I speak about redundant, imagine staying in China for this long years to study Chinese with a hope that you could be a translator somewhere to make some money. Yeah, of course. For staying here, for eating chow fan, for eating fried rice, for eating everything Chinese. At least what pays you off is now that Chinese are traveling all over the world, you hope to someday, sometime, stick on with someone who need a Chinese translation. And one guy, with a click of a button, yes, literally, click, has made me redundant with that particular job. And possibly a lot more of translators, even in football businesses and even international diplomacy. For more on this, it is time for the BWT Africa Rising channel. This is a typical Black Excellence episode with a Ghanaian who has developed the CLIK headphone translator that is set to revolutionize language translation. Literally. We'll be right back. You are right back, and we are welcome back. Now, before I always start, let me throw some shout out to some of my wonderful, amazing subscribers. Now, this one goes to Vandish Enin. Yes, Vandish Enin of China Pharmaceutical University in Nanjing, China. Thank you for always being here, and thank you for sharing my videos and bringing a lot more of subscribers to me. Now, if you like this video, even before I start, just kindly press the like button, destroy it. Even if you love it, then consider subscribing. Well, maybe one day your name will be mentioned. Let's dive right into this episode. I can't stop talking about this. If you're a content creator or a YouTuber, you know you are doing well when a subscriber or a friend of you text you in your inbox or even send it in the comment segment that, hey, I found this, that I feel like it is going to be a very good content on your channel, so please make an episode about it. So I was just there and a friend texted me and said, hey, have you considered this Ghanaian British? He actually said a British Ghanaian. So I was a little bit furious, you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, so I just look at it and I realized, yeah, this guy has actually revolutionized international language translation. He has come up with earbuds that is set to translate about 40 languages. Now, that started making me think, if my local language, Ghanaian language, the Chi is part of it, then literally I've been made redundant. When I speak about made redundant, I know you are literally also wondering, what is this guy talking about being redundant? Well, imagine staying in China for so long and you have actually come up with the mastery of the Chinese language, hoping and thinking that one day, someday, somewhere, you will be useful. When you are going to be useful, now you are going to need some of these Chinese people that have started traveling all over the world to be as a translator and, reap some of the benefits, at least for the sweat of staying in China for this long. And somebody comes up with this ingenuity to develop earbud that you just put into your ears and someone just speak, and there you go. For now, it translates about 40 languages, which can literally help about 2 billion people around the world. Now, consider the world, we are about 7 billion, and it can translate to 2 billion people with 40 languages. Now imagine the next version of that particular earbud that will come. How many languages is going to translate and how many people is going to sell? Your local language, whether it be Swahili, Debele or whatever, might be on it. And literally you are going to be redundant. And speaking about redundancy, it's not just about me. Consider the international system. Diplomacy. Look at the UN summit, how they use translators and all that. Look at a lot of these big churches that use translators. Look at a lot of these football clubs where coaches did special or professional translators. All these things are going to be done, and literally done. All you need is that CLIK Earbud that has been made by this Ghanaian called Danny Manu. Is it because of the Danny, or how is he even linked as a British Ghanaian? At least just to say Ghanaian British. Well, anyway, that's because he was born in UK, Manchester to be precise, to some Ghanaian parent. Mom is Ghanaian, daddy is a Ghanaian, and the fact that they are in UK and he was born there, yeah, of course he had a citizenship. But man, these guys, you are always fond of attaching your name to Blacks of Excellence. If he was a weed smoker, what will come is a Ghanaian has stolen something out of smoking weed. If he was a thief, then what would have come up with a Ghanaian, and even would have even cited even the city that he's coming from in Ghana. his tribe, and even his whole family lineage would have been lifted, so that people would know that he has nothing to do with UK. Now, when he came up with something of excellence, look at what you guys are doing. He's never British. He's not a British. He's not a British. He's a Ghanaian. So Danny Manu has come up with this. Now, I know you also started thinking, Google actually have their own, which is called a Google Pixel Bud, or even the popular Pilot Smart Earbuds that also translate or does language translation. I mean, what is the difference? Well, sit down, grab your popcorn, watch, and let me tell you. You know, Google uses the Google Translator, which is on Google. I mean, everything is Google. It's particularly that particular dictionary that has been put into the Google Translator or the Google Pixel Bud or whatever it is to translate. And so you need internet connectivity, so that when someone speaks, the application that is on your phone automatically, based on the dictionary or the number of words that are in and what it hears from the person that is speaking, will translate into the language that you have selected. But this guy's AirPod or this guy's earbud that he has come up, which is called a CLIK, actually doesn't need internet connectivity. All that you have to do is just connect it to your phone, and the person just speaks and your phone picks it up and translates. So it is filled with unlimited number of vocabularies or dictionary. It doesn't use any Google what dictionary. It just, the person just has to speak, and literally you get a translation into your ears. Imagine going and speaking to a Chinese and you know not even a single word in Mandarin, but the person starts speaking Shun Hu Chan Fan Hu Chi Hu, and then you just translate, "Oh my friend, you are so handsome and I want us to go for a date." Damn. Oh no. This guy has literally changed everything. Like, you can literally go to Japan and the person will start talking, yeah, and then translate it to your ears like, "Oh my friend, you are welcome to Japan. Everything here is free." I mean, can you imagine that? Or you travel to, let's say, where? I mean, you travel to Spain, right? And people start speaking Spanish. Now, of course, you were thinking I was going to speak Spanish, so then you laugh at me. No, I won't. And then it just translates it to your ears. Anything. Or you go to France and they start speaking French. Le vrai, le trois, le quoi, elle savolia. Yeah, then what they mean? So literally what they mean is the fact that you have come here and your life is very important. I mean, how can you not get this? This guy has set to change everything. And mind you, he's a Ghanaian. Now, I think when situations come like this, a lot of people start thinking and talking about the success story. But this guy didn't really get it that easy. Mind you, before he actually started creating this company in 2014, which is the Manu Translation Earbuds, he initially worked with Quanta Networks and Medibed in UK before he set up this company in 2014. Now, it hasn't been all rosy, you know, even for being black and trying to set up a company that is seeking to challenge, I mean, the Googles and all that and these big tech companies. Man, you are setting yourself up for something huge. I mean, a huge competition. But this guy didn't give up. I mean, things even went so rough to the point that even in 2020, this guy had to literally enter into nose mask production of PPEs. I mean, it was a huge contract with some Italians and some European giants to produce about 2 million nose masks during the COVID-19 pandemic. Imagine switching from the production of earbuds or translators into production of nose masks during COVID-19. Then you know that sometimes you have to diversify to survive. Things weren't that smooth, but he had to survive, and so he did that. And God being so good, well, he has had his breakthrough. And mind you, recently Google has actually acknowledged him for his contribution to science and inventions and all that, and technology. I mean, this guy's technology is set to revolutionize translation. And I spoke to you about the UN. When they go for the UN summit, you see all the headphones, the big headphones that are there, people using translation, and sometimes people laughing and giggling when they are not supposed to laugh. It means that translation is not coming in well. But this guy is going to help you with all those big languages, like 40 of them. So imagine all these people going, they have the earbuds and someone is speaking and literally just translating right straight into the ears with no mistakes. And you don't even need Wi-Fi or internet. All that you need is just connect the Bluetooth to your phone, and there you go. This is purely wireless. Manu, actually, I'm going to call you Kofi Manu. That the other name, just Danny, take it away. Take that Danny away. You are not Danny. You are Kofi Manu. Okay, you were born on Friday and your name is Manu and you're from Ghana. Tell your mom that. I think it is huge and it is a typical episode of Black Excellence. Thank you for revolutionizing the world of translation and languages. Well, made my work redundant. So anytime, anywhere you see me, you better run. This has been the Black Suit Tonight African Rising channel. My name is Bekwem Bernard Woma. If you want more of this, then consider subscribing and share this video to promote black excellence. I will see you when I see you.